Mulligan down.
Not the face.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll get there as soon as I can.
Hello. What can I do for you? Can't handle the heat, my friend? Okay. Leave it with creepy Uncle Lester.
Quick, what you need? Come on, this ain't the bean machine.
Listen, this is Tony Prince. I'll cut straight to the chase. I heard you were a savvy investor, shall we say?
So I lost the best book in the world.
LJT, you got a minute? I feel like our little enterprise is doing well, but it could be doing even weller. You know, if we upgraded the equipment. It's your outlay, so it's your call. But think about it.
Puberty is always better when laughed at together. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest big mouth moments from season 1.
I may not know how to read, but I do know how to read a room. Great.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the times in its first season when this raunchy animated Netflix series reminded us of our own adolescence and made us laugh the hardest.
Puberty fairy? Puberty fairy. I'm the hormone monster.
Number 10.
Puberty fairy.
Wild
I'm the hormone monster.
Virgin sock? Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
Poor girl, whether we care to admit it or not,
Ooh la la.
masturbation is something we all do. Or at the very least, something we've all experimented with when we first hit puberty and discovered our genitals. So obviously, quietly horny Andrew Glauberman masturbates. But it's where his imagination goes once he starts pulling his hood that makes this scene both a little weird and very amusing.
Don't pull your hood. First I must shield the eyes of the innocent. You're a decent man.
Well, he gets that breasts are nice, but why specifically the breasts of the Lando Lakes lady? And a tomato? Really? The mind of a growing young man?
Okay, we need-
With a lot of mysteries.
Oh, how about that? Some tomato did it this time.
Number 9. The creation of Earth. Within the episode Requiem for a Wet Dream, things get super freaky. Between getting pulled deeper into Jade's magic obsession and what lurks within Andrew's fevered imagination. More on that later. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Even the first moment of this crazy episode is a strange one. You want to know how the Earth was created and hormones were made? Well, just ask the hormone monster. He'll tell you that an alien had sex with our planet, and that a volcano's explosion is actually an orgasm. And if that sounds a little bit like L. Ron Hubbard's cosmology, well, you aren't the only one who thinks so. Number 8. The best way to use a pillow.
And finally this.
Jay Bilzerian is an intense kid with a rough home life. Let's putting it all mildly. When you, along with Andrew and Nick, are invited into Jay's home for sleepover, you don't quite see just how intense, but really how deeply creepy the kid is. Remember how we said everyone experiments with masturbating? Well, this kid takes that experimentation to a whole new level. Let's just put it out there. He has sex with his pillow. And there's no stupid moment. Trust us. We didn't really want to know either. But we are still laughing at it.
You must be a genius. What did you do to play that night?
Number 7. Andrew helping Jessie when she gets her period.
Jesse, are you okay?
Look, every girl has a story of getting her first period. But we believe there are very few that can top Jessie's period. So on account of the Statue of Liberty, and wearing white shorts of all things, the poor girl's first move meets her. So she runs to the bathroom to see who's noticing, and she got toilet paper. The only person around who can help her is Anne. And puking the first time he hears the word period and calling her period a blessing, he does his best. But it all culminates when Andrew gives Jessie a 9/11 beach towel to use as a pad. Never forget.
Sorry to miss you, Yankee pennant, and I just felt uncomfortable with you having a Yankee so close to your breast.
Number 6. The hormone monster rhapsodizing about Andrew's dad's privates.
I'm surprised your dad's big old jello. I hate you.
There aren't any teens who even want to think about their parents being naked, let alone having sex. The poor Andrew accidentally sees both in one highly uncomfortable moment, the memory of which we are certain he wishes he could scrub his brain free of.
She came out of my mind, you know, so she's a good doctor because there could be something wrong.
Unfortunately for Andrew, though, the hormone monster just won't let it go. In particular, he seems to shut up about Andrew's dad's faults, describing them in all manner of ways. Even as the credits roll. Now that's some ballsy thinking.
That's the way, right? Pulling down the skin.
Number 5. Nick's parents' penis talk.
Last night, you changed your mind. I certainly did.
No matter how uncomfortable one or both of the parties may be, every parent must eventually have the sex talk with their child. But for Nick Birch, it seems this talk is a lot more than he bargained for. After seeing his best friend Andrew naked, he quickly comes to the realization that Andrew is going through puberty before him. This raises some concerns.
You know, when I was younger, Dad, Dad, I'm not worried I'm gay.
However, when he tells his parents this, the conversation immediately gets uncomfortable for Nick, but highly entertaining for us. Sure, they mean well, but wow, they really there.
Guys, please stop.
Number 4. Andrew and Missy playing 7 Minutes in Heaven.
Okay, 7 minutes.
And despite neither of them knowing what they're doing, they do make out for the first time. And things definitely get wild between the hormone monster and monstrous.
Cuddy.
But it doesn't take long before the hormones take over, and Missy's genital region touches Andrew's. This mortifying moment is repeatedly referred to as Mons pushing by both her and later her parents. Yikes. These poor kids. And what about the Mons pushing?
What the hell's up with that?
What material gives Andrew boners anymore? What we do know is that it gives us the giggles, and that Andrew definitely should not try to deny his urges.
For you cannot control the power of nature.
Looks like you sold out. To the right people, too. Only the good wars being fought with those guns. Promise.
Hormone monstrous describing puberty. Oh, Jessie dear, what's wrong? But it's the So Hormone Monstrous' first visit to truly seals the womanly heel. And dang, does that lady monster have some good points about female puberty.
You want to shop with lipstick? You want to listen to Lana Del Rey on repeat while you cut a fuck a t-shirt? You want to scream at your mother and then laugh at her tears?
Cutting up t-shirts. Lana Del Rey. What girl hasn't gone through that phase? Of course, the kicker is screaming at your mom and calling her by her first name. So on point. Are you okay there, sweetie?
Get the hell out, Shannon!
Your hair looks great.
I said get out! Beautifully done, my lady.
Before we unveil our number one pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Morse Mutual, how can I be of service?
Number one, petting the kitty.
Knock, knock, who's there? It's the hormone monster.
At this point, we have well established that Andrew gets off to some interesting.
I'll look into it.
He also has no problem jerking it with his best friend sleeping merely a few feet away from him. No biggie. It really doesn't take much convincing from the hormone monster to do anything. The real
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. I'll get there as soon as I can.
Eyes and tail swish back and forth with each second. Though it is explained why this sexually awakens Andrew, we are equal parts disturbed and amused by the end of it. But then again, isn't that just how puberty makes us feel all the time?
Wait, what do we do about the mess? Sleeping in pig.
Hey there.
With our picks,
What can I help you with?
other great clips from Watch Mojo.
Okay, found one.
We all know Stan has kept many CIA secrets over the years, but there's one thing he cannot keep away from American Dad fans. The secrets and facts we've unloaded for you today. Learn about some of Roger's secret backstory, the health problems the Smith family deals with, and why one character may stay silent forever. Now show us your patriotic pride and step right up for some great and surprising American Dad facts and trivia. Animated shows who have been on the air for as long as American Dad sure have a lot of milestones to celebrate. Getting each new season feels like a celebration, especially for a show that was nearly canceled off the air before TBS swooped in and saved the Smith family from enjoying new adventures forever. One of the show's biggest celebrations was the 150th episode, entitled Lost in Space. Only the huge celebration was a little too late. Lost in Space is actually the 151st episode to air. And in even more confusion, the episode was promoted to show Roger's home planet when it was merely just a spaceship featuring his alien species. Maybe Fox didn't count the pilot, or got confused after counting so many episodes of The Simpsons, Family Guy, or Bob's Burgers as well. As absurd as American Dad can get, the show still draws from a pretty emotional core and has the ability to connect with audiences besides just making them laugh. Case in point, the episode entitled Stan's Best Friend. Stan gets attached to a small beagle, but tragedy strikes. Instead of the stereotypical car hitting a puppy, the dog named Kisses gets struck down by pirate cats operating a hot air balloon. Instead of just letting go, Stan resorts to some pretty crazy surgery, completely transforming the puppy into some sort of reconstructed monster. In the end, Stan must say goodbye to his beloved pet, and the story of letting go of the extended part of the family was actually taken from a writer. Jonathan Fenner was grieving the loss of his own dog at the time, and used the sad story to help heal. Roger can not only disguise himself to look like other humans, but he has the innate ability to complete a number of other impressive activities, including running at high speeds or playing the drums. Besides having great intelligence and a huge brain, Roger is missing something humans usually have: bones. That's right, even though he can hold his neck up pretty well, the slouchy body and thick skin has no bones on the inner core. Obviously, there's some type of alien DNA and body mass keeping the creature together, but you wouldn't see much if he went through an X-ray machine. American Dad relies on a great voice cast filled with seasoned professionals, and of course, Seth MacFarlane lending his vocal talents. Another voice which may sound familiar on the show, D. Bradley Baker. Not only did Baker change the accent of Klaus from French to German, but this is not his first time voicing a creature from the sea. Baker provided the vocal tracks and sound effects for Perry the Platypus, and he also voiced numerous characters on SpongeBob SquarePants. There seems to be something aquatic about the way he is able to play creatures who love the water. Of course, the German accent on Klaus definitely helps differentiate between the goldfish and other sea life roles. For years, fans have been comparing both Family Guy and American Dad. Of course, anyone who actually dives deep into the seasons of both shows knows how different they are. Early seasons of American Dad were getting a little too close to the Family Guy format, especially with the introduction of the talking koala named Reginald. Much like Klaus, Reginald had his brain transplanted into a koala and was featured in multiple misadventures after a season 4 debut. Then suddenly, the koala disappeared. Well, the decision to cut the koala out of the picture actually had to do with Family Guy. Brian the Talking Dog is a trademark element of the show, so adding the koala to the fish and alien proved just a tad too much, and Reginald got sent off to premiere pastures. For many people, one of the greatest characters on American Dad is Roger, the alien who lives and hides out with the Smith family. As a knock on older sitcoms, Roger's role with the family was supposed to be inspired directly from Al. The live-action show featured an alien puppet who had to stay hidden from others in the house he stayed in. Writers quickly realized how beloved Roger was, and didn't want to limit the character's chance to explore the world outside the Smith home, so the rules of Alf were quickly abandoned. Roger got a huge wardrobe, and the show's ability to create stories and plots changed dramatically. Not only was Roger's story supposed to be inspired by Alf, but it had a multi-season arc planned out. In the unused story, Roger would get discovered, become famous, and then people would quickly bore of the exposed alien. Roger would then set out on a mission of self-discovery as he tried to propel himself to fame once again. Of course, things didn't go this way, and it ended up being all the better because of it. Now Roger gets to go on all types of misadventures without anyone knowing there's an alien under the various wigs and outfits. X-Men and Star Trek actor Patrick Stewart has spent a whole career playing serious roles, so it was pretty surprising when he signed up for a recurring role as CIA Director Bullock and led to some of the more memorable episodes of Gas. It seems like there wasn't a line Stewart wouldn't cross in the adult comedy, but there was a point where he refused to record a line. In one of the earlier seasons, the writers made a joke about Bullock's interest in children. Stewart was not a fan of the line. Not only did he not envision this for the character, but he refused to say the line and requested a change. The line was dropped, and thankfully we never have to consider Bullock's dark secret. For die-hard American Dad fans, the holiday season didn't feel complete without watching the 2013 episode, Minstrel Krampus. The holiday musical puts a clever spin on Christmas, Beauty and the Beast, and spoiled children. The whole crazy adventure all leads up to an ultra-violent finale with a gun-toting Santa. The campiness and craziness is normal for the show, but the original scheduled air date had horrible timing. Just days before the Minstrel Krampus episode was scheduled to air in 2012, the Sandy Hook school shooting tragedy occurred in Connecticut. It was an obvious poor taste to air the episode and showcase a gun-toting Santa just days after the terrible event. Fox not only pulled the episode from the schedule, but waited a whole year before premiering it, this time in December of season 10. Watching American Dad reruns on TBS comes with many differences than watching newer season episodes which premiere on PBS. The cable network gives the show a little more freedom. One of the more obvious things are the extra curse words the show can get away with. You'll definitely hear a lot more language as opposed to loud beats while watching. While the show doesn't get too crazy with the cable regulations, there are a few more subtle details you may notice visually, and one of these has to do with showing a little cartoon skin. For the newly released CBS episodes, the characters are able to show a little more skin. Bikinis are drawn smaller, shorts are shorter, and dress shirts can be unbuttoned a few more inches. And above all, PBS has allowed the animators to showcase a little side boob. Does this enhance the show or comedy in any way? Probably not, but still something interesting to notice. The opening and closing credits of an animated show are the perfect place to start new trends and habits. There's Bart's chalkboard gag, The Simpsons couch gag, American Dad's newspaper gag, and of course the Roger outfit gag in later seasons. At the end of every American Dad episode, we also see a short credit screen for Underdog Productions. In the clip, a security guard says goodbye in a variety of different ways. and all of them are pretty similar. Turns out the man is not an actor or a part of any type of gag. The footage was shot at the actual Underdog production, and he is a real security guard named Senior. And even though he no longer works there, the clip is used on every episode, and has become a trademark ending to the show. American Dad has gone through a lot of craziness over the years. It was set up to become the replacement to the then-canceled Family Guy. Then Family Guy came back. It was supposed to be pulled off the air, until PBS saved the show and allowed it to live on. The Fox animation block has gone through a number of shows over the years, but American Dad has continued to thrive, and it may be all because of its premiere. The show's first episode had one of the most coveted spots in all of television, the episode airing directly after the Super Bowl. Well, almost directly after. First, The Simpsons got a post-Super Bowl episode, and then American Dad premiered. Well, the spot definitely helped. Either people tuned into the episode or accidentally left their TVs on. Either way, it proved to be the position it needed to introduce the Smiths to all of America and create an animated hit. It's always weird when you see voice actors perform their characters in person and not seeing the animated versions on screen. Well, if you've ever had a chance to attend the American Dad panel at the San Diego Comic-Con, then you didn't just get to hear cast members do close their lines. They actually performed a whole script read-through, and even without the colorful visuals and sight gags, the comedy holds up. As Seth MacFarlane developed his voice for the cartoon Alien Roger, he turned to one of the more obscure voice references on the show. Roger acts and sounds just like former comedian Paul Lynde. Paul appeared on shows like The Witch and The Munsters, but his claim to fame comes from the game show Hollywood Squares, where he was often featured as the center square. His flamboyant nature and ability to quickly sing others shines right through Roger. That's like a Capsicum letters to work. For years, shows like The Simpsons and South Park have collected a variety of awards and nominations. American Dad went several years without even a nomination on big award shows like Primetime Emmys. For the voice cast, one of the first big nominations came to Sir Patrick Stewart in 2013. He was nominated for a BTVA Television Voice Acting Award, and in recent years, the rest of the cast is finally starting to get recognized. When it comes to death and violence, animated shows for adults can often get away with a lot more than a typical live-action sitcom. The violence is increased, and deaths are taken a little more lightly, especially when characters can just get redrawn again. This is also exactly what you would expect of the show following a CIA operative, who always finds himself on special missions. Well, this wasn't the case for Stan. In the first 3 seasons, we didn't see Stan kill a single person. And in season 4, we found out that Stan didn't kill anyone off-screen either. Once he finally does get a kill in, the show goes off in running, with his kill count seeming to only increase each season. Relationships with mothers are always complicated, especially with young boys going through a lot of life changes. In the case of American Dad, we cannot help but compare Steve's relationship with his mother to Stewie's relationship with his own on Family Guy. Stewie ultimately wants to kill Lois, often berates her, and he has many plans for violence and destruction. Steve is pretty much the opposite. He has strong affection for his mother, often a little too strong. In conversation about names, he stated his favorite is Francine, his own mother's name, and the small but ambiguous quote didn't end there. Who can forget the classic line, "If she wasn't my mama"? Let's just hope he never finishes that thought. Besides the main Smith family, American Dad is filled with all kinds of supporting characters who help bring the show to life. One of the couples we frequently see on the show is the married gay couple Greg and Terry. The couple have been featured in numerous episodes, and also are a part of the new seasons on PBS. But if you've noticed the former couple recently, Terry may seem a little more quiet. The reason? American Dad creator Mike Barker left the show and PBS picked it up, and he also provided the voice for Terry. So until Terry gets recast, he will likely remain off the show and out of Greg's life for good. Klaus is not an ordinary talking fish. There's no magical powers here, just pure old scientific brain swapping. Klaus used to be a human and had his brain transferred into the body of a fish. Well, the lifespan of a goldfish isn't obviously the same as a human, and despite looking pretty much the same all the time, Klaus doesn't always have the same fish body. On screen, we've seen Klaus have his brain transferred into various bodies only to return back into the body of a fish by the end of the episode. Naturally, they would use a new fish each time. And off-screen, who knows how many times the Smith family has visited the pet store to purchase a replacement goldfish. The brain may be the same, but the body is definitely different. Everyone loves a good Disney or Pixar Easter egg, but American Dad can get in on the mix as well. One of the classic Easter eggs used in these movies is the use of A113. The letter and number combination refers to the animation classroom at the California Institute of Arts. Dozens of animators have gone through the school and repaid their dues by honoring the room where many got their start. American Dad Animators gets in on the mix as well. In the season 14 episode, Camp Campawanda, a parked dune buggy features a license plate with the A113 on it. It has also been spotted on other vehicles and modes of transportation like trains. Over the years, American Dad has paid homages to all types of pop culture movies, TV shows, and music. Some of the references are in your face, while others are a little more subtle, like in the episode Virtual Insanity. The episode acts as a fun and subtle Buffy the Vampire Slayer reunion. Sarah Michelle Gellar voices an android robot in the episode, while former Willow portrayer Allison Hannigan plays one of Steve's classmates. And that's not the only episode either. David Boreanaz provided his voice for the episode Less Money, Mo Problems. Like many animated shows, the characters on American Dad pretty much stay the status quo. The characters don't age, keep the same looks, and stay within the same routines. Well, if you paid attention to the little details, then you would notice a huge age jump that was completely unexpected. When Toshi's younger sister Akiko first appeared on the show in season 2, she looked like she was no more than 6 or 7 years old. A few seasons later, she returned for Wiener of Our Discontent, appearing much older and closer to age to both Steve and Toshi. The character change definitely helped create more storylines, but was odd to see on an animated show.